Hey, it's Denise. While it's quiet here for a few minutes, I figured I would just make it quick, and I mean quick this time. Not gonna ramble for a half hour like I did on my last video. Just wanted to give a quick update. I'm looking at the mail that I get, and it's almost, how we all get tons of catalogs and junk mail. But I've realized not only do I get catalogs from places I'm talking clothing today, right? Fat clothes, oversized clothes, plus size clothes, the stuff we have to wear when we're not able to find our size in a regular store. And currently, and for quite a few years now, I have not been able to find my size in a regular size store. So, you might be familiar with Torrid. I like them, probably my favorite. Romans, like them too. Never heard of this one, but apparently they heard of me because it's a plus size catalog. I was looking at these and thinking about clothes. I dress for comfort. I dress for things that I think are, if I'm getting some sort of graphic t-shirt, like it'll be something that's funny, or like my crazy draft horse lady shirt here. I have draft horses. But rethinking the idea of clothes as I get smaller, I remember back to my early 20s when I was a 16, size 16, 14, 16, I want to say, and very body confident because I was all muscle. And I think about how I would wear decidedly more form-fitting clothes and be totally comfortable in them. Now, of course, I look back at that size and I would kill to be that size, right? Shortly after that, when I started, those were the years BC, before children. Later on, even back at my pre-baby weight, I did not have my pre-baby shape anymore. I had the mom apron, as a coworker of mine called it. And I really, from that point on, just started doing what a lot of us do, wearing stuff that's baggy, wearing stuff that definitely does not show the mom apron. You don't want to show that that's hanging over. You can't feel comfortable unless your waistband is up to here and no one can see that you got that loose skin. So I'm thinking about having to get back into the mindset of knowing when, after I have my surgery and presumably, fingers crossed, everything goes well and I start losing at a good pace, I have to start thinking about replacing my clothes. I don't have a lot of money. I've mentioned this. My insurance is covering my surgery. So I'm thinking, and you can all tell me what you did to replace your clothes, because my house burnt down a few years ago and I lost everything. So I don't even have any of the old clothes, those ones you put away like someday I'll get back into this. I don't have any of those. I have maybe one or two things that just the last, say, 30 pounds put out of wearability. But as far as stuff that I could wear 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't really have that stuff. So I'm thinking probably going to be doing the thrift store thing each time I feel like I need to change size. I'm wondering if any of you have done it that way. Like I said, I live in a very isolated area. It's very rural, mountainous, not much as far as human population. Cows, horses. Yes, us humans are outnumbered. But, so I don't really feel like I have a way to make a connection up here with people who are willing to sort of do a clothing swap as they change sizes. I know in the past, when a friend of mine was going through surgery, and this is like 20 years ago, she did that. Her and people from her Weight Watchers meetings, they clothing swapped. They had a bulletin board of what size they weren't wearing anymore and if anybody needed stuff that size. But I don't have anybody like that up here where I live now. So I am thinking that I'm going to be doing lots of thrift store shopping until I feel like I'm down to my goal weight. So fortunately, thrift stores are something we have a few of around here. The only other quick thing I wanted to mention today was I had said I wasn't going to try any of the products that I reviewed from my haul. But this morning when I looked at my regular choice of chocolate or vanilla for a shake, I was like, you know what? It's one serving being used no matter what. So let me try one of the new ones. And I just randomly reached into that box of 17 different flavors, and I came up with caramel macchiato. It's 100 calories, 26. No glasses on. I'm doing this from memory from when I looked at it downstairs. 26 grams of protein, no fat, no carbs. So as far as wanting low carbs and wanting low calories while getting your protein in, I would definitely say this is a yes. And the flavor, like I said, caramel macchiato. I'm not particularly a big coffee fan unless it's one of those coffees like a caramel macchiato that's more like dessert in a cup than real coffee. But I didn't, I gave it the test of can I do this on the go? Which for me means instead of mixing it up in the NutriBullet, I just mixed it up in a shaker, in a bottle with a shaker ball to see if it really does come out without lumps and tasting good. And this is fine. It came out with a little bit of froth on it. It tastes perfect. I don't feel like I need to sweeten it. I also don't feel like it's too sweet. And I would definitely drink this again. See, I'm still working on it. I dripped it somewhere. I couldn't believe it. As I was coming up the stairs, I dripped somewhere on my shirt. And I was like, great, I'm going on to make a video and I've just dripped stuff on me. Anyway, I just wanted to give you that quick update. And see, I kept it short this time. I'll let you know next time any of the other stuff I talked about changes or I go on any more appointments, which the next one will be next Tuesday. Talk to you then, and until then, take good care of yourself.